Hello. Hi, how are you? Shall we do some theory revision? Let's get back to the first page. Why am I all the way on that page? Let's go back to the beginning. There you go. Theory test revision session. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining me. If you share this live and double tap the screen, give me some likes, then it will be thrown out to loads of people and then we can get started. I'll just pin my link there. So if you can't watch the whole of this, but you want to catch up on with it on YouTube, then you can click on that link and you'll be able to see it on YouTube. Thanks for the likes, guys. So share, give me some likes, put some comments in, and then this live will be thrown out to so many more people and we can get started fairly quickly. So it'd be awesome if you did share it. Yay, loads of you on here now. That's awesome. Do loads of you able to say awesome? Brilliant. So who wants to go over some theory questions with me? Let me know. Have you got a theory test coming up? Katie, that's fantastic. Truly do recommend. Oh, thank you, Katie. Congratulations to you. Any tips for hazard perception? Well, first of all, if you sign up for my course, there is a whole hazard perception course that you get for free. Tips for hazard perception is watch the clip as if you are the driver. Another tip is only click when you see a moving hazard. Something's going to affect you. So don't click for signs, don't click for road markings and junctions. Click when you see the actual hazard and then click again. Make sure you're clicking about 3 times for each hazard. How do you make yourself revise? Well, you want to find something that you can use about 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the evening if you can fit it in. So 3 short bursts rather than a long period of time, and find something that's quite interesting for you. It's a pleasure. How many questions in the test? 50 questions in the test. You need to get 43 correct. Would you recommend mock tests as a good way of revision? That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people do mock tests. But what I would say is, would you go and study a new thing, a new subject at college, university, school, and just take mock tests? That's not the way we learn. So I wouldn't recommend it as a way of revising, no. But a lot of people do that. And some people say, well, I did loads of mock tests and I passed. So it's entirely up to you what you do. But would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't. It's not the way to learn. It's the way to try and memorise some questions, and it may work, it may not. And it's not the way to learn properly to be a driver. Yours is tomorrow, Joseph. Let's do some questions. Let's tell you who I am first, then we've got on with some questions. My name is Annie. I am a driving instructor and I'm a driving instructor trainer and I'm a theory test expert. I'm helping you here because the pass rate is so low, and therefore that's why I'm helping you on here. That's why I created this course. I'll pin it there for you to have a look at. The course has got more than just questions and answers like you see in an app. It's got worksheets and video tutorials. It's got facts lists. It's got all the questions from the DVSA. It's got case studies. It's got techniques for anxiety, techniques for hazard perception, techniques for answering questions, and games. All kinds of stuff to help you learn. Gregor Wild Goose, congratulations. So all kinds of stuff to help you pass. But I'm here today, this evening. I'm not doing a lesson with you. I'm going to go over some questions. So you're going to answer the questions. Please don't stop. I'm nearly there. I'll definitely buy on payday. Awesome. So you know, when you're ready, I tell people, this is free. This what I'm doing right now, and I do it at least 5 times a week, and from next week it's going to be even more because I see how I'm helping so many people. So next week I'm going to have a go at doing even more, trying to fit it in between my other work. If you want step-by-step help, If you have anxiety, if English isn't your first language, if you have dyslexia, if you want to make sure you pass on your first attempt, I want you to know that this course exists for you. I have ADI Part 1 on the 28th of February. Cool. Can you join in my lives? They will help you. They will help you. This one's a question session, but I do live lessons, and my next one's on Monday morning. But good luck for it. Let me know how you get on. Okay, so let's do some questions, shall we? What topic am I doing? I've created this. It's taken me 2 hours to create the slides today. The topic is rules of the road. Rules of the road. Hi, Gemma. So make sure you keep a note of how many you get right so you know, but more importantly, write down the ones you get wrong so you can learn from them. Question 1. You might need to swipe your screen to the right. Congratulations, Rekar07. You might need to swipe your screen to the right to get rid of the adverts and the comments so you can see clearly. What's the meaning of this sign? Local speed limit applies, no waiting on the carriageway. National speed limit applies, no entry for vehicles. Just have a go at it. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Because you can learn now. Good luck for tomorrow, Jasmine. Okay, so that sign means national speed limit applies. So national speed limit it means the fastest you're allowed to go for the type of road that you're driving on. There's only one speed is for single carriageways and a speed for dual carriageways. A couple of people thought it meant no entry. I'm just going to see if I can find the no entry sign. What does the no entry sign look like, guys? Anybody can tell people what the people that got it wrong. Here it is. There it is. So no entry is that one. It's a red sign. Red, don't do it. Do not enter. No entry. Okay. So if you say something like "do not enter," it just helps you to memorise. You knew it. Awesome. There's a course here that will help you, give you step by step if you want to make sure someone's found it. Awesome. Okay. This course will take you step by step through passing your theory test. Okay, so what's the national speed limit for cars and motorcycles on a dual carriageway? 30, 50, 60 or 70? So pop your answers in. I'll make sure this live goes onto YouTube if you want to watch it at a later time. So the national speed limit, that means the fastest you're allowed to go. If there's no other signs, if there's just a national speed limit sign and no signs telling you what the speed limit is, what would the speed be if you're on a dual carriageway? You've just seen the sign. You'd see that sign there, wouldn't you? Okay, so the answer is 70 miles per hour. On a dual carriageway, it's 70 miles per hour, the same as a motorway. Did you get it right? Question 3. There are no speed limit signs on the road. How is the 30 miles per hour limit generally indicated? If you didn't get it right, don't worry, you know now. Okay. How do you know it's 30 miles per hour? There's no signs. Is it by hazard warning lines, by pedestrian islands, by street lighting, or by double or single yellow lines? Pop your answers in. Is a motorway a dual carriageway? No, a motorway is a motorway and a dual carriageway is a dual carriageway, but the speed limits are the same. Okay, if it's national speed limit on a dual carriageway, it's the same as a motorway, but the different types of roads. Okay, so the answer there is by street lighting. If there are no signs to tell you what the speed is, and there's regular street lighting, that means the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. Here's another question very similar. What will the speed limit usually be when you can see street lights but no speed limit signs? Now you know the answer to this now, don't you? We've just gone through it. So pop your answers in. Is it A, B, C or D? Give me loads of likes, guys. That would be awesome. Cool, and we'll reveal the answer now. And the answer is 30. You knew that, didn't you? It's 30 miles per hour. If you can see street lights, there's no signs, the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. Okay, what does this sign mean? Minimum speed 30 miles per hour, end of maximum speed, end of minimum speed, maximum speed 30 miles per hour. So it's got a red line going through this sign. What does the red line bit mean? Can somebody put the answer in? What does the red line, the red slash going through this sign, what does it actually mean? End, yeah, thank you, end of. So you know it's end of something. So you know it's either B or C. Get rid of A and D. You know the answer's either B or C. Is it end of maximum speed or end of minimum speed? Is it talking about the fastest you're allowed to go, or is it talking about the slowest you should go? Countess has got it. Okay, and it's end of minimum speed. If it was just a blue circle, it would be telling you minimum speed, you've got to drive at least 30 miles per hour. Now it's got a red slash going through it. It's saying end of the part of the road where you've got to go at least 30 miles per hour. Hello, new driver program, how are you? Double tap your screen, give me loads of likes, that would be awesome. Why can't you get none of these right? Don't worry about it, you're learning, aren't you? You're learning. Yeah, maximum is the red circle, isn't it? Awesome. Okay, next question. What should you do if you want to overtake a tractor but aren't sure that it's safe? Follow another vehicle as it overtakes the tractor. Sound your horn to make the tractor driver pull over. Speed past, flashing your lights at oncoming traffic. Stay behind it if you're in any doubt. And we're not going to put your foot down and hope for the best. That wasn't an option. Yeah, definitely not C, somebody says. What's the safest thing you can do? Okay, and the right answer there is D. You're absolutely right. Follow another vehicle as it overtakes a tractor. Although nobody put that as an answer, that's what people tend to do while you're driving. So please think about that. Consider that as you're driving. What people do is they just follow the car in front of them. So yes, Maz, D is the safest option. Just make sure who was that? Logan. Thank you for the rose. Just make sure you consider that when you're actually driving a car and you've passed your test, that you don't revert to following other vehicles. A lot of people do. Some questions are just common sense. Of course they are, yeah. But some driving is just common sense. Which vehicle is most likely to take an unusual course at a roundabout? An estate car, a milk float, a delivery van, or a long vehicle? Thank you, Logan. You just double tap your screen, give me some likes. That would be amazing to see. Because all your answers are coming in, which is fantastic. Okay, and the right answer is, do I do driving lessons? Yes, I do. I'm a driving instructor. But yes, I do. The right answer is long vehicle. A long vehicle. What does it mean by a long vehicle, guys? For the people that are thinking, what are you talking about? A long vehicle. What does that mean? What kind of vehicle is a long vehicle? A lorry, Lisa. Yeah, absolutely. Lorries, fantastic, guys, well done. See, this helps some people who don't speak English as a first language, thinking, what do you mean long vehicle? Arctic lorry, Arctic lorry, yeah. When may you stop on a clear way? When may you stop on a clear way? Never when it's busy in the rush hour during daylight hours. I'll give you 30 seconds to pop your answers in. This is a clear way sign. If you see this sign, thank you, Klesh, is that? I couldn't read it properly. Cleshy Jackson, thank you for the rose, really appreciate it. It's a clear way sign. When may you stop when you see this sign? So pop your answers in. And I'll reveal the answer now, and the answer is never. You must not stop on a clear way. Okay, keep the way clear, says Soggy Spinach, absolutely. This is a clear way sign. The next question, what's the meaning of this sign? So just compare the two. Awesome. If somebody says unless there's an accident, of course. You know, unless there's always unlesses. If you crash, if somebody crashes, if the police tell you to stop for a certain reason, if you've broken down, you're going to have to stop. You can't move anyway. But the rules are you don't stop. What's the meaning of this sign? No entry, waiting restrictions, national speed limit, or school crossing patrol. Put A, B, C or D. Have a go at it. Just have a guess at it. This is a test for you to do for yourself. Okay, so have a go. If you don't get it right, don't worry. You can learn. Another 5 seconds, I'll reveal the answer. Okay, and the right answer there is waiting restrictions. Did you get it right? Did you get it right? It's one line. This one has got two red lines going through it. That one has got one red line, so it's giving you restrictions. So sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. Okay, that's what that means, is restrictions. You got it wrong, don't worry, you'll get it right next time. Screenshot it, tell yourself what it means. Go and tell your family what that sign means. Why not A? Because it's not a no entry sign. A no entry sign is a different sign. I'll see if I can find a no entry sign. And you can tell me how many you got right. I don't know if I can find a no entry sign quick enough. How many did you get right, guys? No, I can't find one quick enough. Oh, yeah, there you go. No entry. Waiting restrictions, no entry. If you look at them, see what the difference is. Maybe Google it. Maybe look in your Know Your Traffic Signs book. You got half of them right. Cool. You got 4 out of 4 and you're only 14. Awesome. See how many you get in the next 10. Got another 10 coming up. And if you didn't get them right, you can think, okay, I really need some more practice on the rules of the road section. I might do some more rules of the road questions tomorrow. Cool, thank you, Has Slade. You just joined. Another 10 questions coming up. You just joined, you got 3, brilliant. Okay, let me tell you who I am. Let me tell you what I'm doing here. Let me come back to another 10 questions. So, have you got any questions for me first of all? I have just answered a couple, haven't I? I'll pin my course there. I'll try and look at the questions. There's one question. Oh, no, it's an answer. It's just an answer in there. That's awesome. I got your test tonight. Perfect timing. So, whatever you see in this live, you got your test tonight. If you get it wrong, just think to yourself, oh, brilliant, I'm glad I've seen that question. I'm glad I've seen that because now I know I can get it right in my test. Good luck for Friday. Okay, so my name is Annie Winterburn. Thank you. I'm an ADI. I'm a driving instructor. I've been a driving instructor for about 10 years. And I'm also an audit trainer. That means I'm on the official register for driving instructor trainers, and I'm a theory test expert. I'm here to help you pass your theory test. I'm here to be making theory easy for you. This is not a theory test lesson. This is a theory test question session. It's kind of a revision session so that you can, to motivate you to do a little bit of revision and find out what you know and what you don't know, what do you need to revise more. But my next lesson will be on Friday morning, and I'm doing this because the pass rate is really low. The pass rate is 47%. So what I did was I've created this course. This course has got everything in it to help you pass your theory test. If you want step-by-step instructions, step-by-step method of passing your theory test, then this is it. It's got worksheets, it's got video tutorials, it's got, hi Kevin, it's got fact lists, hi, thank you Gracie, it's got all the official DVSA questions, it's got case studies, it's got anxiety techniques and question techniques and hazard perception techniques and games. It's got everything you need to pass your theory test. So I'll just click it there and we'll get back to some questions. Where am I based? I've seen that question pop up. I am based in Knutsford. So I teach in Knutsford and Northwich in Cheshire. That's where my driving school is. Okay, and I've got driving instructors who teach in manual and in automatic cars in that area. On average, how long you need to study for the theory? I'm not going to tell you, Rosie Thompson, good question. I'm not going to tell you how long you need to study for because everybody is different. Some people would watch a video tutorial once, somebody else might watch it 3 or 4 or 5 times. Most people study for a couple of weeks. People use my course for between 2 and 6 weeks, okay? But some people take a week, but so I can't tell you. If you do maybe three 10-minute sessions a day, you get through it at your pace. You're unique. It's unique to you how long you take. Okay, question time. Let's go. Next 10 questions. You only started revising today, mine's tomorrow, okay? Or you're revising now. You're looking for somewhere to park at night. When may you park on the right-hand side of the road? When you're in a one-way street, when you have your side lights on, when you're more than 10 metres from a junction, when you're under a lamppost. So put your answers in. I'll leave you for another 20 seconds. If you don't know it and you feel like everybody else does, don't worry about it. You can learn from it. People only know, a lot of times people don't understand the question. They just know because they've seen it before. C or B, can't decide. Okay, I'll show you the answer right now. The answer is actually A, when you're in a one-way street. Do you understand why, or should I tell you why? Let me know. You help me pass J, that's awesome. Do you understand why? Let me know if you want me to tell you why that is the right answer. Okay, so let's use this red car. On a normal road, okay, right, first of all, at the back of your car here, you've got red reflectors. If you're parked this way, then this car coming behind, you're parked here, this car coming behind, the lights will shine on the back of this car, on the red reflectors, and the white car can see your car clearly. If you park on the wrong way around, you haven't got reflectors on the front of your car, and so this car's more likely to crash into you. In a one-way street, it's absolutely fine to park on both sides of the road because all the traffic's going in the same direction. Does that make sense? I need to make some slides on it really to show you properly. Does that make sense though? It's because of the reflectors at the back of your car. When you're more than 10 metres from a junction, you know you have to be more 10 metres from a junction when you're parking. That's why you're getting mixed up with that question. It makes sense. Brilliant. Okay. Awesome. Next question. Why is pull up on the right hand a manoeuvre then? This is all about parking at night time. You wouldn't do reversing at night on the other side of the road in the dark. This is all about in the dark. Cool. Oh, some people are very rude. Okay, so the answer is when you're in a one-way street. Brilliant. Keep putting your comments in though, whatever they are. When should, because all comments help to throw this live out, which is awesome. When should you use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane dual carriageway? When you're overtaking only, when you're overtaking or turning right, when you're using cruise control, when you're turning right only. What do you think the right answer is? When you put the answer in, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can have a look at my YouTube channel with that link I've pinned. You can have a look at my course in the link that I've pinned as well. So when should you use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane dual carriageway? Go, and the correct answer there is when you're overtaking or turning right. Did you get that one right? You should be using, yep, awesome. You should be using the right. You should always be driving in the left-hand lane of a dual carriageway or of a motorway unless you're overtaking. You're okay to use the right-hand lane when you're overtaking, and obviously on a dual carriageway you might have to turn right sometimes. Next question. Where may you overtake on a one-way street? On the left-hand side, overtaking isn't allowed. Only on the right-hand side, on either the right or the left. Okay, cool. And the right answer there is on either the right or the left. Did you double tap the screen if you got that one right? Give me some likes. Let me know how many got that right. And if you, that is the right answer. That is the right answer on either the right or left. It doesn't depend. That is the right answer on either the right or the left. Okay, if you didn't get it right, then write it down and try and remember it. If you're on a one-way street, you can overtake on both sides. Okay, does that make sense? I'm told that is the answer. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Signal left before leaving the roundabout. Don't signal at any time. Signal right when you're approaching the roundabout. Signal left when you're approaching the roundabout. Keep putting your comments in. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Lots of different answers coming in. I cover this in detail in my course because lots of people are getting mixed up with this one. There's also a YouTube video about, one of my YouTube videos is all about roundabouts, and I also cover it in my live lessons. But the correct answer is signal left before leaving the roundabout. You always signal left before leaving a roundabout. So if that answer's there, then that's going to be the answer because you always signal left before leaving a roundabout. Thank you, Imran. Cool. Next question. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? Sports car, van, estate car or long vehicle? Where are you from? This is learner driver, so car, it's not HGV, although a lot of this stuff you would need to know anyway. A lot of this stuff is in the HGV course. So pop your answers now. I've got loads of answers to come in. And I'll give you another few seconds. Okay, and the right answer there is long vehicle. Did you get it right? If you got it right, give yourself a pat on the back. If you didn't, just say, okay, now I know that a long vehicle, like a lorry, is not going to take the same route as a shorter vehicle because they can't. When may you enter a box junction? When there are fewer than 2 vehicles ahead, when signalled by another road user, when your exit road is clear, when traffic signs direct you. So I've got some C's and some D's coming in. Okay, we'll reveal the answer in another 5 seconds. So get your answers in, another 5 seconds, and I will reveal the answer for you. Again, a lot of some different answers coming in, so some people getting a bit mixed up with this one. Remember, it's all in this course if you want to learn about it. But the correct answer is when your exit road is clear. Cool. Another box junction question. When may you stop and wait in a box junction? When oncoming traffic prevents you from turning right. When you're in a queue of traffic, turning left. When you're in a queue of traffic going ahead. When you're on a roundabout. What is the right answer there? You got it right. Awesome. If you don't know, don't worry about it. I am going to post a video about box junctions later. I've got a box junction picture just in front of me to post a video later. So follow me on TikTok and you'll see it. And the correct answer is when oncoming traffic prevents you from turning right. Watch me on TikTok later. Follow me on TikTok and I'll post a video about it. Who is authorised to signal you to stop? A motorcyclist, a pedestrian, a police officer, or a bus driver? Do I make videos for driving lessons? Yeah, there's some in my TikTok, lots in my TikTok account. There's lots on my YouTube channel, and I have a whole course about driving, a driving test course. If you want to know about my other courses, then just go to www.testbuddy.app/contact and ask them. Cool, and the right answer there absolutely is a police officer. Well done. Did you get it right? Let me know, did you get it right or not? Double tap the screen. You're really nervous about your driving test. It is a theory lesson, so I can't really give you too much tips. I don't know you, it's really hard. But if you've had driving lessons, then if your instructor thinks you're ready, then trust them. They wouldn't let you use their car if they didn't think you were ready. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? Go on quickly before they step onto the crossing. Stop before you reach the zigzag lines and let them cross. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. Ignore them as they're still on the pavement. Which of those do you think you should do? Okay, and the right answer is be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. Somebody says stop before you reach the zigzag lines. You wouldn't stop before you reach the zigzag lines. That'd be way too far back. If you stop way too far back from the crossing, what might the cars behind you do? What might the cars behind? If you stop where you're not supposed to stop, and the car behind isn't expecting you to stop, they might overtake. That's one thing. They shouldn't overtake if you've got zigzag lines, but they might do. And Holly Peterson, yeah, they might crash into the back of you. And you might be encouraging them to go past you. They might think you're parking. And yeah, they might go into the back of you as well. Fantastic. That's another 10 questions, believe it or not. We're getting through these really quickly, aren't we? So how many did you get correct? And those 10, how many did you get? 10 out of 10, awesome. 9, awesome. All of them. 9, 8, 1 wrong, so Rani, yeah, all 10, 8. So some really good results there. 2 out of 2, that's 100%. What an awesome result. It was 9 questions. Was it 9 questions? I've done this really, really quickly. This lesson, I've not checked it because it takes me a couple of hours to put together, and I've had other work to do. So maybe I have not counted them correctly. Okay, so I'll just grab a box junction here. Okay, so this is a box junction. Box junctions, if you think that box junctions are designed to keep an area of the road clear, they're designed to keep this area clear. If you go into this area to wait when you shouldn't, and the traffic lights change, you get stuck there. How embarrassing would that be? You'd be stuck there and these cars wouldn't be able to go. So they don't want you to wait there unless you're supposed to wait, okay? So if this road is blocked with traffic and you're going straight ahead, wait behind the line. If this road is blocked with traffic and you're going to be turning right, wait behind the line. If this road isn't blocked with traffic, you're okay to wait here. Just wait, all these cars can come past. When the cars stop coming past, this is the oncoming traffic, then you can turn into your road. Does that make sense? They don't want you to block this junction. So if your exit road means the road you're going to be driving into. If your exit road is blocked, don't wait in the box junction. If your exit road is clear, you can wait in the box junction because all you're waiting for is the oncoming. These cars here coming down the road, that's the oncoming traffic. Let the oncoming traffic get past and then you can turn into your road. I hope that makes sense. I've only got one car left because my dog has chewed my other cars. So I can't show you with other cars there. Does that make any sense, guys? Let me know. If you just think to yourself, I don't want to block that junction. I'm only going to wait in that junction if, I know, Holly, I'm only going to wait in that junction if my exit road is clear. If the road I want to go into is clear, it's not blocked up with traffic. When I was very, very new to driving instructing, one of my learners was on a, thank you Bengali girl, one of my learners I was new to instructing, one of my learners was doing a mock test and she went into the box junction when she shouldn't and she got stuck and it was really embarrassing. I just had to put my head down like this. I didn't stop her in time. Hi Ruru London, thank you for the rose. Any more well, I've covered a question, haven't I? I've told you about box junctions. I hope you understand that. Box junctions are super simple, actually. It's just the wording in the test that might make it a little bit complicated for some people. You need to know what your exit road means. And you need to know what they mean by oncoming traffic. And you need to know what the purpose of a box junction is and imagine how embarrassing it is to get stuck in a box junction. The traffic lights have changed, you're stuck in the middle of this junction and nobody else can go and everyone's glaring at you. Speeds for different types of roads, you get stuck with that, do you? I do a speed lesson actually, did it yesterday. I could cover it again on Friday. If it's 20, there'll be a sign telling you. If it's 40, there'll be a sign telling you. If it's 50, there'll be a sign telling you. If it's 30, there will be regular street lighting. Other than that, it's national speed limit. National speed limit means the fastest you're allowed to go for the type of road you are on. And that means 60 for a single carriageway, 70 for a dual carriageway. Can you go over headlights? I'm not going to go over headlights. I need to know what people are actually confused with about headlights. So I'm going to have to go and have a look at the question and see what people keep asking me that, but I want to know what you're actually confused about. And then it will help me to say it in a way that you understand. Does that make sense? Crossroads. What do you want to know about? I need to go. I need to get on with this. These questions. What do you want to know about Crossroads? About turning at Crossroads? Is that what you want to know? If there's no road markings at Crossroads, then nobody has priority. You need to all get there nice and slowly. If you're turning right at a crossroads, it's better to turn. It's better to go past each other, because you can see the road ahead clearly. I can't do it properly without an image, without some slides. There's lots of different questions coming through. This is not supposed to be a lesson, guys. Can you tell us the right of way on roundabouts? You give way to the right at a roundabout. That's simple as that, L. Give way to the right at a roundabout. Amazon, I bought the cards from Amazon. The types of different cat's eyes confuse a lot of people, I know, and that's why I'm covering it. It's covered in my course, it's covered in my live lessons, and I'm covering it on Friday morning. First thing, so 8 a.m. Friday morning, I'll be covering cat's eyes to help you guys. Okay, I know a lot of people struggling. Yeah, you want more questions, Marty? Other people want me to answer questions. It's hard. I can't please everybody, I'm afraid. Oh, hi, cool dude. Any tips for revision? I have my theory test on Friday. Jamie, I can't give you tips because I don't know what you have done. Have a look at the section. Are you in my course? Have a look at the section that you struggle with. Rules of the road is one that people struggle with. Signs is one that people struggle with. So make sure that you're covering all the questions in those topics, and then on Thursday, tomorrow, isn't it? Get some mock tests done. You haven't got much time left, have you? Let me tell you who I am. Let's get on with some questions before people start shouting at me. How often do you click on the hazard perception? Please aim to click about 3, 4, 5 times for a hazard. Okay, I have a 3-click technique. Aim to click about 3, 4, 5 times for a hazard. Cool. My name is Annie Winterburn. Hi, thanks for joining me this evening. I'm an ADI. I'm a driving instructor. I've been one for about 10 years now. I'm a grade A driving instructor. I'm also an audit trainer. That means I train people to become driving instructors. And I'm also a theory test expert. Now, I'm a driving instructor. I'm an instructor trainer. I spent 3 years at university studying teacher training. And I'm also a therapist and a hypnotherapist. So I knew I could create a course that would help you. And that's what I've done. I've created a course that's helped thousands of people to pass, because the pass rate is really low, and I want to help to change that. The pass rate is 47%. That means 53% of people are failing. I want to change that. So like I say, I created this course. I'll pin it for you to have a quick look at if you want to have a look at it. If you want a step-by-step process of passing and to guarantee that you are going to pass, then have a look at this course. I'm going to see if I can see a picture of somebody. Yeah, here's one. Somebody who's passed recently. Just wanted to say thank you so much for your help with your course and your lives. I passed my theory today, first time, and couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, Kirsty. Isn't that awesome? My course has got worksheets, video tutorials, fact lists, all the official questions, case studies, anxiety techniques, and so much more. Awesome, Kevin. So let's get back to some questions, shall we? Which road users benefit from a toucan crossing? Do you know the answer? Which road users benefit from a toucan crossing? Is it car drivers and motorcyclists, cyclists and pedestrians, bus and lorry drivers, tram and train drivers? Put A, B, C or D. Have a go. Don't worry if you don't know, you can learn it now. Give it another 10 seconds. Absolutely, Elmay. Yeah, so the right answer there is cyclists and pedestrians. Think two can cross. Cyclists and pedestrians can cross over together. You're waiting at a pelican crossing. What does it mean when the red light changes to flashing amber? Give way to pedestrians on the crossing. Move off immediately without hesitation. Wait for the green light before moving off. Get ready and go when the continuous amber light shows. Which is the right answer? I'll just pin my course for people that want to have a look at it. Okay, so we've got A's and C's coming in. I want everyone to put an answer in and then double tap the screen, and when we've got loads of lights coming up, I'll know that you're ready, and I will give a very, very quick explanation. Not a full lesson, just a very quick explanation, because yeah, lots of people are putting ready now. Okay, cool. So the right answer there is give way to pedestrians on the crossing. Let me just go over the sequence. A lot of you will know it, some of you won't know it. The sequence of traffic lights is red, red and amber, green, amber, red. Red means stop and wait, red and amber means stop and wait. Green means go if it's safe. Amber means stop and wait, red means stop and wait. See what I said there? Everything means stop and wait apart from green. A pelican crossing, really importantly remember this, a pelican crossing is the only one that has a different sequence. It doesn't go red, red and amber, it goes red, flashing amber. And flashing amber means you can go if the crossing is clear, but you give way to pedestrians who are on the crossing. Let the pedestrians keep crossing, of course, we're not going to drive through them, are we? But flashing amber means you can go if the crossing is clear. Let's do that again. Red, red and amber, green, amber, red. The only one that means go is green. Pelican crossing goes red, flashing amber, green, amber, red. Flashing amber means you can go if the crossing is clear. Does that make sense? Cool. It's all in my course. And I cover that in my lives lessons. You see these double white lines along the centre of the road. When may you park on the left? If the line nearest to you is broken, when there are no yellow lines, to pick up or set down passengers during daylight hours only. What's the right answer there? Marie, have I missed? Thank you, Marie, for your support. Hi, and thanks for joining me. Am I missing congratulating somebody? I'm sorry if I am. So Liam Ferguson, congratulations. Does that mean you passed your test, Liam Ferguson? It must do. Congratulations. Sorry I missed that. Okay. You see these double white lines along the centre of the road. When may you park on the left? Cool. Let's go through the right answer then. Okay. Did I show you? These are the double white lines they're talking about. Sorry, I didn't show you these today. These are the double white lines they're talking about. You see these along the centre of the road. When may you park on the left? You don't know, don't worry about it, I will tell you. If you see lines like this, there's two sets of lines in the centre of the road. It doesn't matter whether they're broken lines or whether they're continuous lines. That doesn't make any difference. To being able to park. You don't park when there's two sets of lines in the centre of the road, but you can stop to pick up or set down passengers. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. If there's two sets of lines in the centre of the road like this, that means you cannot park on that road, but you can stop to drop people off or to pick people up. So the right answer there is to pick up or set down passengers. It doesn't matter whether it's a continuous line or broken lines. Please double tap the screen. Let me know if that made sense to anybody. Let me know, does that make sense to anybody? Link in bio, yeah? Yeah, absolutely. The link from a course is there, pinned below. And my link is in the bio as well, yeah. Cool, that's making sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense whether you may need more of an explanation. Join me in my lives where I'll be going through it more. Okay, Scott, you're here a lot. Okay, look at it. Oh, hang on, where is it? Look at this road. It's got, in the middle of the road, normally there's one set of lines in the middle of the road, isn't there? Short lines with long gaps, or long lines with short gaps, or one continuous line. Sometimes there's two sets of lines. If there are two sets of lines, that means you're not allowed to park on that road. You can stop to drop someone off or pick somebody up, but if there are two sets of lines, you can't park. That's a rule of having two sets of lines. Cool. I will make a lesson on this Saturday. I will sit down for 2 or 3 hours and I will include that in my Lines Made Easy lesson to help people. Okay, next question. You're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? Now, somebody asked me about this earlier, didn't you, about crossroads? So you're at a crossroads and you want to go past each other before you turn. What's the advantage of that? You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. You'll use less fuel because you can stay in a higher gear. You'll have more time to turn. You'll be able to turn without stopping. I think the other answers are a bit rubbish really, aren't they? You can guess at the right answer quite easily here. Cool. Yeah, the right answer. Well done, guys. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. What that means is when you're turning at the same time, you could turn and go in front of each other, or you could go past each other before you turned. If you go in front of each other, there's going to be, at some point, there's going to be a car in front of you and you can't see what's coming towards you. If you go past each other, you can see what's coming towards you. If you can't see what's coming towards you, you don't know what people are doing and it's not as safe. You're travelling along a residential street. There are parked cars on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. You may set off car alarms. There may be delivery lorries in the road, on the street. Children may run out from behind the vehicles. What do you think? What's the reason? Way hey, way hey, pop, 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 pop. How do I say that? Pop, pop, ting, ting. Okay, so what's the right answer here, guys? You know, think about it. Think about how you would feel if you lived there. What's the most important thing? This question is quite easy. A lot of questions are quite easy. If you think, Ryan Lambert, what is the most important thing? What is the most important thing? Would it be traffic seeing you clearly? Setting off car alarms? Delivery lorries in the street? Or children running out from between the vehicles? What's as important? Yeah, safety is the most important. And the answer is, yeah, absolutely. Well done. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Awesome. Well done. What should you do when there's an obstruction on your side of the road? So you're driving along and on your side of the road there's a parked car or a skip parked there. There's something on your side of the road, an obstruction. What should you do? Thanks for the likes. Give me loads of likes, that'd be awesome. Don't forget to share this live, but don't forget to follow me on TikTok. What should you do? Should you carry on as you have priority, give way to oncoming traffic, wave oncoming vehicles through, accelerate to get past first? Was that test passed? Megan Matheson, that is awesome news. Who's that congratulated? Oh, Theory with Eddie. Hello, Theory with Eddie. How are you? How's my dog? Okay, so what should you do if there's an obstruction on your side of the road? What are people saying? Okay, and the right answer is give way to oncoming traffic. If the obstruction's on your side of the road, you can't just go onto the other side of the road if it's oncoming traffic, because they have priority. If the obstruction's on the other side of the road, you have priority. It doesn't mean you should just go, but you do have priority. When would you use the right-hand lane of a two-lane dual carriageway? When you're turning right or overtaking, when you're passing a side road on the left, when you're staying at the minimum speed allowed, when you're travelling at a constant high speed. Keep it positive, guys. Got a great message, yeah. Let's keep it positive and let's keep it kind as well. Let's be kind to each other. Let's make this a really nice, really safe place for you to get questions right, for you to get questions wrong, for you to learn. So use the right-hand lane of a two-lane dual carriageway is when you're overtaking or turning right. Okay, when you're turning right or overtaking. You always travel, on a dual carriageway, you should always be travelling in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. If you're on a dual carriageway, there will be right turns. If you need to turn right, you have to get into the right-hand lane, don't you? Does that make sense? That's why that is the right answer. Cool. Who has priority at an unmarked crossroads? So you've got a crossroads with no road markings. How do you know who has priority? It's sometimes good to get it wrong because it's all learning. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Getting it wrong in your practice, it really focuses your mind. You think, oh, right, okay, you focus more. If you guess and get it right, you think, oh, yeah, I knew that, when possibly you didn't really. If you get it wrong, you focus more. So you got a great comment. So, who has priority at an unmarked crossroads? A, B, C or D? Thank you. 2, 8, 4, etc. Is it just who is feeling nice enough to stop? Rachel, it's kind of that, isn't it? So that it means no one has priority. Answer me this question, guys. How would you approach an unmarked crossroads? What would you are driving towards a crossroads with no road markings. What would you be doing? How would you be driving? Yeah, good, okay. Kate, slowly and carefully. Absolutely, absolutely. Very observant, says Plant. Absolutely. Slowly, carefully, good observations. Look carefully at each side, Marie, but absolutely. Get eye contact with the other drivers if you can. And that's how you'll decide. Just like, if you're going into a shop and someone's coming out of a shop, who's going to go first? You get eye contact, you look at each other. You look at each other and you decide. It's the same as if you're in a car. You look at each other and you decide, but you're all going slowly and carefully and observing each side. Some really good comments here. Absolutely. Do you have to stop? No, not necessarily. It's probably better to keep moving dead slow, dead slow, dead slow. You're going to go, you're going to keep on going past. Okay? So it's probably better and easier to keep on moving. But just move very, very slowly and watch. If someone's wheels start turning, you think, oh, he's going, I'll slow down a bit more, let him go and go behind him. You can get an idea of what people are doing just by looking at their eyes, looking at where their head is moving. If they put the head over there, they're probably going to go, okay? So you get a good idea of what people are doing without speaking to them, without making any other gestures, okay? You see the indicator, you know where they're going to go. Okay, so what's happened here with my slide? Okay, so that is the last slide. I forgot to put in there. How many did you get right? That's the last 10 in these. How long are my live sessions? Evening, about an hour. Morning, about 3 hours. So I'll do 8 to 11 in the mornings this week. Next week's going to be different. Follow me on TikTok. I will make sure I hold up a poster and tell you exactly when I'm on next week. I've got some decisions to make. I'm going to try and come on lots. I am loving all the emails that I'm getting to say you've helped me. Here's another one from Liam. And Liam was on this morning when I read this out. Your course was a great help with theory test practice. It was easy to use and really engaging. I took my theory test on Friday and passed first time thanks to your course. It was worth every penny. Thank you so much. And that is from, I've just come up the email address. That is from Liam there. Okay, he was on this morning when I read that one out. And because I'm getting all of these positive emails, I'm going to try and come on even more to help. So I'm going to try and come on every morning next week and every evening and maybe afternoons as well. But I've got work to do in between. Is this going to be the same question on my theory test? Churi Maniac. It's going to be the same topics. It's the same information they want you to know. Okay, so it might not be the same, worded the same, but they want you to know all about Crossroads. They want you to know all about unmarked Crossroads. The question might be slightly different. Does that make sense? Thank you, Miss Stool. You got yours in 2 weeks. Keep going with your revision. You're doing awesome. Right, guys, I've been on for an hour. I'm going to go down, see my dog, and have my tea. So let me just tell you about my course in case you need extra help. Ask me some questions. I'll see if I've got any questions pop up. All these positive comments I can see. So thank you so much. Pass rate is low. I want to help people. I've created this course. I've called it Theory Test Course. It's taken me thousands of hours to put together. It's taken me years to gather information. What do you need to know? What do you struggle with? How can I make it super easy for you to learn the thing that you struggle with? And that's what I've been doing. So I put together video tutorials, lots of them, about 90 of them. But I've also put together worksheets that you can fill in if you want to, and fact lists, a list of all the facts that you can listen to. You can listen to facts while you're doing other stuff. Listen to the facts. You put some comments in here. You can listen to facts while you're brushing your teeth. What else can it? Thank you, Anu Cax. Thank you for that finger heart. What else can you? Thanks, Shannon. What else could you be doing while you're listening to facts? Lists of the facts you need to know. And I'll tell you why I've put them. I've made them so you can listen to them. You could be listening to them while you're in the gym. You could be listening to them while you're going for a walking the dog. You could be listening while you're cooking. All kinds of things you can listen to the facts, because listening helps you learn without even knitting. Brilliant answer. You could be knitting and not even focusing on what you're hearing, because the information goes into your unconscious mind. Just like when you listen to the words of a song, then after a couple of days you find yourself singing along to that song. You haven't tried to learn the words, you just have. That's why I've recorded audio throughout the course. So it's got all kinds of stuff to help you learn. I'll pin it once more. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, then please click on that pinned link as well. You've failed 2 marks. Go through this course, you will pass next time, I promise you. Good luck for Tuesday. Good luck for Wednesday. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube by clicking on this link. If you want step-by-step help, click on this link to sign up for my course now. Go to your course. This live is essentially to encourage people who are in my course, but you're all welcome, of course you are. If you're in my course, go to your course, practice a few more rules of the road questions. Make sure you've watched all the video tutorials first. Where do we get the audio? The audio is in the fact list. So you'll see, it'll say click here for your fact list. Next to that, there's a link where you can just click on to listen to the facts. I don't know if I've got it up at the moment, and I will do that another time. So next to the fact list, you can listen to the facts. Cool. Easiest way to pass your theory, going through this course. It'll help you to pass. Right, guys, I'm going to go. Be really awesome if you double tap the screen twice, double tap the screen hundreds of times. Give me loads of likes. before I leave, that would be really, really awesome. I'm sorry to hear that, Izzy, really, really am. I'll be back on again. When am I back on again? Let me just have a look at my diary. I'll be back on again Friday morning at 8 a.m. for a lesson. And I'll come back on tomorrow night for a lesson, a revision session. Thank you. Bye. It's taking long to load. It may be because lots of people are trying to do it at the same time. I'm sorry if it is. Just save the link and it will come up. Maybe you want to screenshot right now because this is the link here, testbuddy.app/live. And if you've got a problem, you can go to www.testbuddy.app/contact and you can ask them why it won't load for you, because they will help you. They're my tech team and they will help you. I'll just pin it again for you, but I'm not sure why it's taken long to load. Thanks for joining me, guys. Night night. Thank you for all those likes, all those hearts flying up the screen.